It's 2 a.m. You've been lying in bed for 3 hours. Your mind is racing, your body feels wired, and you're already dreading how exhausted you'll be tomorrow. Sound familiar? If you struggle to fall asleep or stay asleep, you're not alone, and more importantly, there's a reason why it's happening. Tonight, I'm going to show you the 5 most common causes of insomnia based on research from Stanford, Johns Hopkins, and the National Sleep Foundation, and give you specific, science-backed solutions you can implement tonight to finally get the sleep you desperately need. No sleeping pills, no expensive gadgets, just research-proven techniques that address the root cause of your sleep problems. Let's fix your sleep starting tonight. Welcome to Health and Wellness with Ola. I'm Ola, and if you've been following this channel, you know that sleep is absolutely critical for both your gut health and mental wellness. Poor sleep disrupts your microbiome, increases anxiety, impairs digestion, and creates a vicious cycle that's hard to break. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 1 in 3 adults doesn't get enough sleep. The American Academy of Sleep Medicine reports that 30% of adults have symptoms of insomnia. That's roughly 70 million Americans lying awake at night. But here's what most people don't understand. Insomnia isn't just bad luck or being a bad sleeper. There are specific, identifiable reasons why you can't sleep, and once you know what's causing your sleep problems, you can fix them. In this video, we're covering the 5 most common causes and their solutions. By the end, you'll know exactly what to do differently tonight. The number 1 reason most people can't sleep is circadian rhythm disruption. Your circadian rhythm is your body's internal 24-hour clock, controlled by a tiny region in your brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, or SCN. According to research from the National Institute of General Medical Sciences, this clock regulates when you feel alert and when you feel sleepy by controlling hormones like cortisol and melatonin. When your circadian rhythm is aligned, melatonin, your sleep hormone, rises naturally in the evening, making you feel drowsy. Cortisol drops, helping you relax. But here's the problem: modern life constantly disrupts this rhythm. Research from Harvard Medical School, published in Harvard Health, identifies the main circadian disruptors: irregular sleep schedules. Going to bed at 10 p.m. one night and 2 a.m. the next confuses your SCN. A study in Scientific Reports found that irregular sleep timing was more strongly associated with poor health outcomes than insufficient sleep duration. Blue light exposure at night. Your phone, tablet, TV, and computer emit blue wavelength light that tricks your SCN into thinking it's daytime. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism showed that just 2 hours of evening blue light exposure suppressed melatonin by 22% and delayed its release by 3 hours. Lack of morning sunlight. Your circadian rhythm needs to be reset every morning. According to a study in the Journal of Physiology, exposure to bright light within the first hour of waking anchors your circadian rhythm and improves nighttime sleep quality. Eating late at night. Research from Northwestern University, published in Cell Metabolism, shows that late-night eating shifts your circadian clock and disrupts sleep architecture. Here's what to do starting tonight, based on protocols from the Stanford Sleep Health and Insomnia program. Tonight, set a specific bedtime and commit to it, even on weekends. The National Sleep Foundation recommends choosing a time when you naturally feel tired and sticking to it within 30 minutes every night. Right now, download a blue light filter app or enable night mode on all devices. Better yet, follow the Stanford recommendation: no screens 1 to 2 hours before bed. Research shows this alone can improve sleep onset by 30 to 45 minutes. Tomorrow morning, get 10 to 30 minutes of bright light exposure within 1 hour of waking. Go outside, even on a cloudy day. Natural light is 10 to 25 times brighter than indoor lighting. A study in sleep health found this single intervention improved sleep quality by 42%. Tonight and forward, stop eating 3 hours before bed. Research from Brigham Young University shows this allows your digestive system to rest and prevents circadian disruption. The second major cause of insomnia is an overactive stress response. You literally cannot fall asleep when your body is in fight or flight mode. According to research from the American Institute of Stress, chronic stress keeps cortisol elevated into the evening hours. Normally, cortisol should peak in the morning and gradually decline throughout the day, reaching its lowest point at night. But research published in Psychoneuroendocrinology shows that people with insomnia have significantly elevated evening cortisol levels. Their stress system never shuts off. This is especially connected to your gut-brain axis. Remember from my previous videos, stress disrupts your gut, and a disrupted gut sends inflammatory signals to your brain, which increases anxiety and keeps you wired at night. It's a vicious cycle. Ever notice your mind starts racing the moment you lie down? This happens because when you're busy during the day, your brain suppresses worries to focus on tasks. But when you finally stop and get quiet, all those suppressed thoughts flood in. Research from the University of Pennsylvania, published in Cognitive Therapy and Research, found that people with insomnia have higher cognitive arousal, meaning their minds are more active at bedtime. They also engage in more worry thinking and problem-solving attempts right before sleep. A study in behavior research and therapy showed that 90% of insomniacs report intrusive thoughts at bedtime, compared to only 30% of good sleepers. The goal is to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest mode. Here's the research-backed protocol. 60 to 90 minutes before bed, do a brain dump. Write down everything on your mind for 10 minutes. Research from Baylor University, published in the Journal of Experimental Psychology, found that writing a specific to-do list for the next day reduced time to fall asleep by 15 minutes. 30 minutes before bed, practice progressive muscle relaxation. According to research in the Journal of Behavior Therapy, this technique reduced sleep onset time by 45% in chronic insomniacs. Here's how. Tense each muscle group for 5 seconds, then release. Start with your toes and work up to your face. In bed, try the 4-7-8 breathing technique developed by Dr. Andrew Weil and supported by research from the Mayo Clinic. Breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 7, exhale for 8. This activates your vagus nerve and signals your body to relax. 4 cycles is usually enough to feel a shift. The third cause is often overlooked, your sleep environment. According to the National Sleep Foundation's Sleep in America poll, environmental factors are among the top contributors to poor sleep quality. Your bedroom might be actively preventing sleep, and you don't even realize it. Research from the Sleep Research Society identifies 4 critical environmental factors. Temperature. Your body temperature needs to drop to initiate sleep. The optimal bedroom temperature is 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, according to Cleveland Clinic research. A study in the Journal of Physiological Anthropology found that even a 1 to 2 degree increase in room temperature significantly disrupted sleep and reduced REM sleep. Light. Even small amounts of light can suppress melatonin. Research published in Current Biology showed that exposure to just 8 lux of light, roughly equivalent to light from a charging phone screen, was enough to reduce melatonin and delay sleep. Noise. Inconsistent noise is worse than constant noise. A study from Johns Hopkins Medicine found that variable sounds, like traffic, a partner snoring, or household noises, disrupted sleep architecture more than constant white noise. Your mattress and pillow, according to research from Oklahoma State University, published in the Journal of Chiropractic Medicine, a medium for a mattress improved sleep quality, reduced back pain, and decreased sleep disturbances by 55% compared to old or inappropriate mattresses. Here's what you can fix right now. Temperature. Lower your thermostat to 65 degrees Fahrenheit tonight. If that's not possible, use a fan or sleep with one leg outside the covers. Research shows this helps regulate body temperature. Light. Remove all light sources. Cover your charging phone, use blackout curtains or a sleep mask, and cover any LED indicators with electrical tape. A study in sleep medicine found that sleeping in complete darkness increased melatonin production by 130%. Noise. Use a white noise machine, fan, or app. Research from Brown University shows white noise helps mask disruptive sounds and improves sleep continuity. Check your mattress. If it's over 8 years old or you wake up with aches, it's sabotaging your sleep. Start researching replacements. The fourth cause, caffeine and alcohol consumption patterns. Even if you think these don't affect you, the research says otherwise. Let's start with caffeine. According to the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 6 hours. That means if you have a coffee at 3 p.m. with 200 milligrams of caffeine, you still have 100 milligrams in your system at 9 p.m., equivalent to half a cup of coffee. Research from the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that consuming caffeine even 6 hours before bed reduced total sleep time by more than 1 hour and significantly disrupted sleep quality, even when participants didn't consciously feel the effects. Now alcohol. Many people use alcohol to help them fall asleep, and initially it does make you drowsy. But research from the London Sleep Center, published in Alcoholism, Clinical and Experimental Research, shows that alcohol severely disrupts the second half of your sleep. Alcohol suppresses REM sleep, the restorative phase critical for memory, emotional regulation, and mental health. A meta-analysis in Sleep Medicine Reviews found that even moderate alcohol consumption 4 to 6 hours before bed caused reduced REM sleep by 20 to 30%, increased waking during the second half of the night, decreased deep sleep quality morning grogginess, despite spending 8 hours in bed. Based on research from the National Sleep Foundation, caffeine cutoff, no caffeine after 2 p.m. if you go to bed at 10 p.m. Adjust based on your bedtime, at least 8 hours before sleep. This includes coffee, tea, energy drinks, and even dark chocolate. Alcohol. If you're going to drink, stop at least 4 hours before bed. Better yet, according to Stanford sleep researchers, avoid alcohol on nights when quality sleep is essential. Starting tonight, make this cutoff non-negotiable. Your sleep architecture will thank you. The fifth cause brings us back to what this channel is all about, your gut health. The connection between your gut and sleep is bidirectional and powerful. Research from the University of Colorado Boulder, published in PLOS One, found that your gut microbiome directly influences sleep quality. Specific gut bacteria produce neurotransmitters and metabolites that regulate your circadian rhythm and sleep-wake cycle. Here's what's fascinating. A study from the University of Tsukuba in Japan, published in Frontiers in Neuroscience, showed that gut bacteria produce GABA, your brain's calming neurotransmitter, and tryptophan, which is converted to serotonin and then melatonin, your sleep hormone. When your microbiome is disrupted, production of these sleep-promoting compounds drops dramatically. And it works both ways. Research from King's College London, published in Sleep Medicine Reviews, found that poor sleep disrupts your microbiome within just 2 nights. Decreases beneficial bacteria, increases inflammation-causing bacteria, reduces microbiome diversity, impairs gut barrier function. This creates a vicious cycle. Poor sleep damages your gut, which reduces sleep-promoting neurotransmitters, which worsens your sleep, which further damages your gut. Tonight's action: eat dinner 3 hours before bed. Research shows this allows proper digestion and prevents gut sleep disruption. Include sleep-supporting foods at dinner. According to research in nutrients, foods high in tryptophan and magnesium support sleep. Good options include turkey, salmon, pumpkin seeds, spinach, and bananas. Avoid these at dinner. Spicy foods, high-fat meals, and large portions, all shown to disrupt sleep in studies from the National Sleep Foundation. For long-term improvement, watch my previous videos on healing your gut through probiotics and fermented foods. Here's a counterintuitive bonus tip based on cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, or CBTI, the gold standard treatment according to the American Academy of Sleep Medicine. If you're lying in bed awake for more than 20 minutes, get up. Yes, leave your bed. Research published in JAMA Internal Medicine shows that associating your bed with wakefulness makes insomnia worse. Go to another room, do something calm and boring, read a book, do gentle stretching until you feel genuinely sleepy. Then return to bed. This breaks the anxiety bed association. A large study in behavior research and therapy found this technique, called stimulus control, improved sleep onset by 50% in chronic insomniacs. Start this tonight. Your bed should only be associated with sleep and intimacy, nothing else. Let's recap what you're doing differently tonight. Cause number 1, circadian rhythm. Set a consistent bedtime, no screens, 1 to 2 hours before bed. Get morning sunlight tomorrow. Cause number 2, stress response. Brain dump 90 minutes before bed. Progressive muscle relaxation 30 minutes before 4-7-8 breathing in bed. Cause number 3, environment. Temperature at 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, complete darkness, white noise. If needed. Cause number 4, caffeine/alcohol. No caffeine after 2 p.m., no alcohol 4+ hours. Before bed. Cause number 5, gut health. Eat dinner 3 hours before bed, includes sleep-supporting foods bonus. If awake 20+ minutes, leave your bed, all backed by peer-reviewed research from Stanford, Harvard, Johns Hopkins, and leading sleep medicine journals. Sleep isn't a luxury. It's a biological necessity for your physical health, mental wellness, and gut function. And you don't have to accept insomnia as your reality. The 5 causes we covered account for the vast majority of sleep problems. By addressing them with these research-backed solutions, most people see significant improvement within 3 to 7 nights. Some of you will sleep better tonight. Here's your challenge. Implement at least 3 of these changes tonight. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Tonight. Then come back and comment which 3 you chose and how your sleep was. I read every comment, and your accountability helps this community. If this video gave you actionable solutions, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Health and Wellness with Ola for more science-backed content on sleep, gut health, and mental wellness. All the research studies are linked in the description below. Thank you for prioritizing your sleep. Remember, better sleep tonight means better health tomorrow. Now go prepare for the best night's sleep you've had in weeks.